What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bimmer PhD. So today we've got a Zach's X5. This is a 2017 BMW X5, my favorite diesel. And how Zach learned about us is our YouTube videos. So thanks for watching, and remember, like and subscribe. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with this X5. The customer noticed a low coolant light, and due to the video content, looked underneath his intake manifold with a flashlight, and guess what he discovered? Yep, a coolant leak. So I'm going to show you where that coolant leak is coming from and what's going on with the remainder of this vehicle. Now we're good. So underneath the intake manifold, and I hope I can get a decent picture of it here. Yep, that pipe right there, made of composite plastic, after it reaches so many heat cycles, right there you can see the browning on the other side of that connector, decides that it can no longer hold its integrity. So it let go and it's leaking coolant. So to access that pipe, we need to remove the intake manifold. And the fact about diesels is when we remove the intake manifold, we want to observe the condition of carbon inside the intake manifold and as well as in the cylinder head, because if there is carbon, this is the time to address it. It's like two birds with one stone. That's one. Two, we want to go ahead and replace that weak plastic component with an aluminum part as an upgrade, and also replace the upper radiator hose, because the connections of the upper radiator hose are also the same age composite plastic as that extension pipe. And one of the other observations that we made next to it is the oil filter housing, that's made out of the same composite plastic, is looking about the same heat coloration as these plastic pipes. So we want to go ahead and replace those while we're in there. One of the other things that caught our attention while we were in here from experience is this. I'm trying to see if I can get a photo of it. Is that air filter. Let's see if I can zoom in. Holy smokes, look at that air filter. That is a sure way to cause problems inside your engine, folks, because the air filter is filtering the air your engine is breathing and going into the crankcase and then back through the oil filter. So if you've got a mask on, it's breathing dust, that's what's going into your lungs. And that's the same concept of what's going on with this X5. All right, a couple of the other things that we've observed while we're doing an inspection on this vehicle. We look at the shocks and the tires, and on this side we see typical wear. But an observation here with this tire is that we've got two bumps on it, and you can see them right here swollen up. These are impact marks, so these bubbles will eventually let go and pop the tire. So we're going to go ahead and recommend a replacement of this tire before it becomes a safety issue. As I travel around the other side, I want to make sure that I look at the intercooler and make sure that we don't have any leaks of the intercooler, because we don't want to have any oil leaks there as we had on our last X5. And now we're looking at our radiator to observe any external leaks that we may see. We can't really test the radiator at this point because we've got a live leak. And now as we come around to the passenger side, I noticed we've got a leak here in the right front strut. So it's important that this is addressed. It may not look like it's a huge leak right now, but 0 leaks is acceptable on a strut. So if we leave it the way it is, what's eventually going to happen is this tire is going to wear uneven. The other components of the suspension are going to take the abuse or pick up the slack, as it were. And then instead of just only needing a strut or in a bushing, we might end up needing all of the bushings and the ball joints. So important to note. As we come to the back, we notice here that the tire is in good condition. Also, the shocks on this side are in good condition. Coming around to the passenger side, or I'm sorry, the driver's side, we're looking at the subframe mounts and also the struts, and we see them to be in good condition. And now we've got an overall of the vehicle. So with the mileage this vehicle has, we're going to have a few recommendations. So make sure you look at your digital vehicle inspection. This will give you the action plan and a health report of what needs to occur not only today, but what we recommend for success over the next 3 years of ownership for the least cost of ownership of a BMW. Thanks for watching.